Hey, Tiny T Prepper here, and I'm getting ready to hatch out some quail eggs. Well, I'm not getting ready to hatch them right this minute, but I'm getting ready to incubate them. So in a couple of weeks, I think it's about 17 days, I think I read that they hatch out. And I got these eggs from a friend of mine, and you may have seen the video where I ate some quail eggs, and he's saved out some of these for me, not putting them in the refrigerator, but saved them out, keeping them above 50 degrees, I think is what you have to keep them above, maybe 50, 55, something like that. But you have to keep them above that cold so that they will eventually be able to germinate and produce chicks out of them for the quail. So anyway, this is my first try at this, and he has a friend that he went in with when he raised his, and they hatched theirs out, and that friend of his has an incubator, and they're nice enough to loan it to me. So I'm going to give this a try. As you can see, it's just a styrofoam box here. It's got a screen down here. I put some water in the trays down below. That's to keep the humidity up. And there's a couple temperature thermometers in here so I can regulate the temperature with this device up here is what it looks like. So I'm going to put this top on and get this started, and we'll check these out. And one thing we're going to have to do with these is turn the eggs 2-3 times a day. The more you turn them, the better it is for the fertility I hear, and also better for the chicks up until the last couple days before they hatch out, and then you want to quit turning them. So just the first 14 days, I think it is, I'll be turning these, and then after that I'll let them go ahead and hatch out and move them to a brooder, which I have a friend of mine also loaned me, a cardboard one that he had gotten, and so I may use that, or I may make one of my own. We'll see here. I got a couple of weeks to think about what I want to do, and then once I get the brooder, get them in the brooder from the incubator, then I'll have to see about getting a permanent cage for them that I put them in, or cage, bird cage, crate, or whatever. Not crate, but something they can live in, big enough they move around and have some room to lay eggs. So that's mainly why I'm growing them, is to lay the eggs. So anyway, so here's the start of it. I'll get this lid on, and that sits right up on top of here. Got a couple of viewing ports. I know with the flashlight on my phone here, I can read those. A little hard to see without the light on. And then I'm just going to plug it in. So here it goes. And I'll probably relocate these eventually out of the house. I just wanted to get them here so I'd know to turn them, and when it gets about ready for them to hatch out, then I'll go ahead and remove them from there. Now it does have a built-in fan that they put on here. They hadn't used it, so I may plug this in a little bit later. That's to raise the humidity. I'm going to buy me a device that'll measure the humidity so I can kind of see what it is, and then I may plug that in here later on. But I'm going to start it out here. They did their hatching without it, so I'm going to try without it here to begin with. And then what I read was you need that humidity towards the end of the cycle for the chicks to be able to break through that shell. It makes it a little bit easier if the humidity is higher. So anyway, I'll be turning these probably in the morning, since it's a little bit later here at night. And I do need to record what day this is. This is the 3rd of June, so June 3rd, and 2016, of course, but I'm just going for June 17th before I quit turning. And then the next few days after that, they should start hatching out, and then I can move them to the brooder. Alright, so anyway, Tiny T signing out. Y'all have a good day.